Okay, so Joel, welcome to our Team Drop the Cookie call, and we are so pumped and happy to have you here tonight.
Right. Is your team name really Drop the Cookie?
It really is. This started.
Oh my God, you guys
ago.
you guys are my new favorite team. Seriously.
We'll take it. We'll take it. We are so happy to have you, and we are eagerly awaiting the big day, and for good reason. And
So close.
If you don't mind, I'm going to pepper you with some questions tonight. That sound okay?
Absolutely. Hey, look, this is your call. Seriously, and I just want to make sure that you and your team have. Look, you can read the top sheet all you want about LIIFT4, so you guys, we don't have to go over oh, it's 4 days a week, but it's seriously, I want to make sure that you guys have zero questions about the program leading into Monday. Is the first early release. We're so close for the sneak peek. It's amazing. I'm so excited.
I know, and I've been watching the people in the test group, friends of mine who are in there, and just seeing awesome results, which is just so cool to know that there's this. I love when you kind of revolutionize things. We haven't had a program like this. So before we kind of get into the nitty gritty of the program, give us a little insight into your heart that went into it. What are you most excited about? How is this different? And what are you most pumped about with this program?
So what a great question. So it really comes down to, here is the thing. I'll give you kind of a tribal history of how this whole thing came about. So for those of you who don't know me, well, first of all, hi everybody. Second of all, thank you for having me on. And third of all, I've been in the fitness industry, health and fitness industry, since I was 19. My first job was working at the front desk of a gym in West Texas, and then slowly moved and just really got into the business of it and enjoyed it, and started moving my way up. And long story short, I've managed gyms. I've done every single position. I've sold gym memberships. I've been a personal trainer. I've been a director, Group X director for Gold's Gyms Southern California franchise. I was a marketing director, and then I've taught group exercise classes. I've been with Beachbody now for, I think, almost 7 years, which is crazy. From the very beginning that we did Les Mills Pump, the very first iteration talks of it, it's 6 or 7 years now, which is crazy to think about. So now I've done the home fitness world. So I've done a lot of stuff, and I've even worked for the Washington State Department of Health for 4 years in Washington State. So I've been around it now for 15 plus years, and there's this the same barriers have not gone away to health and fitness, which I find very interesting, and it's kind of a head scratcher, So there's still about the same issues that people have when it comes to starting and staying on a health and fitness regimen of whether the workouts or whatever it be, of saying, I don't have time, I'm too busy, I can't commit to the workouts, and whatever it is. You guys are coaches, so you hear these things on the daily. I'm sure you hear these things on a daily basis. And so with that, I wanted to, when given this opportunity to create something for something that it was near and dear to my heart, and this is how I work out, as I've trained my clients over the years, I wanted to really go after those barriers. So instead of just creating a program hoping that people would love it, I really wanted to work on something that went backwards. So I kind of started at the end of what is the end result? What is it that I want to do with this program, and who am I going after? And so I went after these barriers, and that's how we came out with 4 days a week, 30 to 40 minutes. Realistic. It's a realistic plan. It's a sustainable plan, and it will give you realistic, sustainable results. And that's where I really think LIIFT4 is different than anything else that's ever been out there, because no one's ever really gone after it. I feel in this way, and keeping in the mind that everybody wants to be healthier and more fit, but we also want to eat our cake and our cookies. And you don't have to drop the cookie here. You can eat the cookie if you want in this program, which is pretty awesome. So you can come, team eat the cookie for LIIFT4. It just it really comes down to wanting to create something sustainable, and people that it's not an all or nothing. A lot of people have gotten used to that feeling, to that mentality that it has to be this all or nothing to achieve your goals. And look, we've beaten up health and nutrition over the years, not just Beachbody, but in every facet. And now with social media and everything else, you can Google it and go crazy and to trying to figure out what should you do. But look, if we're talking 80% of the population, general populace, are just trying to get a little bit more fit, feel better about themselves, maybe see an ab or two pop out, then this is the program. And look, you're still going to get amazing results no matter what in this program, because of the way it's structured and everything. We all know what we need to do if we want to get super, super shredded abs, you know, like an 8-pack. And cookies are not in that plan. We know this. But I don't feel that that's the majority of the population. I'm not in that majority of the population. I'm not that person. Like, this is my job. Yet I love cheeseburgers and scotch and beer and pizza and tacos. Like, I'm a savory guy. I don't care about sweets. Sweets I could go without, but like I need the nachos and stuff like that. So I want to enjoy those things, and I don't want to feel guilty about it. And just come back the next day knowing like, yeah, I did it. It was great. I'm going to keep rolling. And that's what LIIFT4 is. That's what we call it, the hashtag, you know, LIIFT4Life. That's what this is. It's just, it's changing. It's a whole new way of thinking about fitness and health and just living your life. And this program is going to, you're going to see is this program molds into your life. You mold this program around your life versus trying to make your life fit into these workouts in this program.
That is awesome. Thank you for like seeing the gap and the necessity and the thing that we've all been like craving.
Yeah.
With this. And so tell us a little more. You've been mentioning nutrition. Is there a nutrition plan with it? Is there a way that you kind of walk us through how to manage like the days that maybe we're not working out versus the days we are, all that kind of good stuff?
Yeah. So from the nutrition standpoint, again, it's like everything about this program is simple. And when I was working at the very, very beginning, we had all of our meetings, you know, we have all these, you know, hundreds of meetings, it feels like, leading up to this point about the program, the design, the nutrition. You meet with the, you know, amazing people at Beachbody and the nutrition teams there. And I just kept saying, look, we got to keep this simple, success and simplicity. We've already gone the other direction of really complicated nutrition platforms. And again, we're still missing a lot of the general population. So I was like, let's keep this simple. And with that, the LIIFT4 nutrition plan is still in that same mindset. So you figure out your calorie bracket based on your weight, the calculations in the sheet. There you go. There's your calories. And then we just say, look, just stick with, and it is container friendly. People have been asking that. So that's obviously on one page. Excuse me. There's another page that will show people, you know, in terms of measurements of how much they should have, but it's all based on macros and simple macronutrients of just basic living. Especially for muscle growth and maintenance, is 30 proteins, 40% carbs, and 30% fats. And that's it. Like, that is literally it for this program. It is that simple. It's very easy to track macros, you know, using different, whatever app you want. There's a Lose It app. There's a MyFitPal. Like, you just go into the app store and find it. And nowadays it's so simple. You could scan you can scan any barcode in the store and it automatically uploads in there and tells you the macros on it. So it's very, very simple to do it. And that's it. Like, that's what the test groups are doing right now. The cheat day, we say, you know, again, we say there's a cheat day in there, and that doesn't mean you have to take it. It doesn't, and you can do whatever you want on the cheat day. Like, it's just the calendar says, you know, the basic workout calendar says Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday are your workout days. Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday are your off days. Sunday, Saturday, or Sunday is your cheat day. But it's up to you. Again, like, you don't have to overthink this. So if you go out on a Wednesday night with friends or family and you want a glass of wine, do it. Like, it's not going to derail you from your goals that much. It's the consistency, the consistently drinking wine and eating pizza and all that stuff. That's what's going to do it. But it's really the mindset behind the cheat day is saying, look, if you need it, take it. If you feel good, don't take it. I don't care. It's up to you. It's just what you need. But because, again, we all know what we should and shouldn't be having. But you know, with the cheat day, people like in the test group, it gives you something to look forward to as well, right? I mean, it's kind of nice to know that's how I live. I work you know, really well during the week and stay pretty on track. Occasionally, you know, like, I don't consider a glass of wine in the evenings a cheat. There's a lot of research behind having a glass of wine every night. It's actually good for you. So I am all for that. But, you know, 1 or 2 glasses, you know, during the week is fine. But like, I look forward to my cheeseburger on the weekend and, you know, whatever it is, football season, beer, nachos, man. So it's just really trying to simplify things and not make you feel guilty about it. Cause then when you start feeling guilty or you start, you know, FOMO nachos, you start feeling fear of missing out on nachos, you're going to start feeling like you're giving up too much. And that's when people quit. So want to make this very doable, very realistic, and it's going to change your mindset a little bit. I totally understand, but and that's what happens with everybody in this program so far. But pretty much after week 1, you're like, oh, okay, now I get it, and I love it.
Awesome. I love that. I've been like, I'm so pumped for this, because I think, like you said, we've done the really strict stuff. We've done the programs that are, 7 days a week, hardcore. And I think we've just been like dying for something that allows us to get the results that fits our life, not the other way around. So this is like really exciting for us as coaches. So
that is it, man. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah. So pumped for it. So talk to us a little more about the workouts. Give us kind of like what we can expect to see in the type of workouts. Is it body weight stuff, lifting, HIIT training? I kind of see a couple of those things in the name. Yeah. And should we be working out on those days off, doing other stuff? Like, what are your thoughts?
So the workouts, again, the workout plan, it just like the nutrition plan, it's very, very simple on your end. I put a lot of thought, a lot of, research and everything into this to make sure that we were staying simplistic in the workout programs as well. And we don't have time to go into all the science behind it, but the actual workouts themselves, as I mentioned a minute ago, is the workout calendar, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. That's just a suggested workout calendar. So if you can do that, great. But if you miss a Tuesday, then just do that workout on Wednesday. Like it doesn't matter. Like you're never going to be behind on this. 4 days is so doable. And that's what I love about it. And then the workouts themselves, in terms of, LIIFT, LIIFT, it's not an autocorrect mistake. It's actually 2 I's. It's supposed to be like that. And that's because it's a combination of lift and HIIT, high intensity interval training. And then obviously 4 means 4 days. So the idea behind this in terms of from the science perspective is when it comes to building muscle, and that's what I really wanted to do, was give people an opportunity to build muscle, but again, keeping it simple. So dumbbells only. We're only using dumbbells. That's the only equipment you'll ever need for this program. No bench, no ball, no bar, no nothing else. There's a lot of other amazing benefits of dumbbell training in terms of grip strength and balance and coordination and core conditioning and stability training. There's so many other aspects around it besides just working a muscle. But with dumbbells as well, in terms of the weight of the exercises are just going to be basic. No complex compound exercise movement. It's simply saying, look, and this is classic weightlifting scenario. This is I went back to old school Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lou Ferrigno days, and that's what these guys did. Is they said, okay, I want to work on my biceps today. That's all they focused on, and so that's exactly what LIIFT4 is in terms of the weightlifting. 4 days when you lift, we're going to focus on specific muscle groups each day. That's what we focus on for those weights. So whenever we do that, that's it. For the lifting part, hypertrophy training, which is muscle building, is 3 sets of 10. We're going to stay on the 3 sets of 10 the entire program. We're not going to change it up. There's no need to. Again, just consistently working through this. And in doing that, you'll see an amazing increase in your strength fairly quickly. And just the groups that are doing it, right? The original test groups, and then the coach group we're doing it right now. Like the ladies started with 10, 15 pounds on their chest press, and now they're in they're literally in the 30s, and going into the 40s right now. So it's impressive, and we're just talking strong, which is amazing. And then the HIIT component will always come second, depending on the structure of the day. And the reason for that is because, one, I need as much energy in your body to start with in terms of glycogen to get the muscles working. And then once we go through the glycogen stores, then we go full out high intensity interval train. And that's going to just deplete your entire existence for that day. And then you're going to be good. And then you get to recover. So, and the rest days are based around giving you 3 rest days. Again, you take it how you need to, but the rest days are meant to simply say, again, don't overthink this. Just means you are not doing this program or lifting during your rest days. But back to this whole concept of where it's doing whatever fits into your life. So if you want to swim, bike, run, play with your kids, basketball, if you're training for a marathon, a Tough Mudder, whatever it is, you can still do that. And you just move the workouts how you are. So like a marathon runner typically has their long runs, on the weekends, like on a Sunday. So you can move. So that's perfect because you'll have the rest day from your last workout. You'll have your rest day, and then you get to do your long run. If you need to put a rest day after your long run before you come back into the program, you can do that too. Like there's just so much flexibility here like I can't make it any easier to still get results. I don't think I can anyway. So
That's awesome. So, okay, like as coaches, you know, you created the program, you know the science behind it, you poured your heart and soul into it. How can we as coaches, obviously utilizing the program ourselves is a no-brainer, but how can we kind of be behind your mission of bringing this to market, and what role do we play in this launch, in all of this, as people who haven't, you know, experienced the program yet that are excited to experience it?
well, for you guys as coaches, I think this is like I know the business of this. Like I've been in the business for a long time of health and fitness. I know how to sell health and fitness, and I know how to create value. And I've read almost everything you guys have in your back office, which holy crap, there's a lot of stuff. And I know you deal with, and I honestly think this is a very exciting time for you guys. And I think this program is going to really help your business. And what I mean, and the reason I think that is because with the VIP early access, you have a solid few months, not like a solid few weeks. You have a solid few months to learn everything you can about this program. It's not about just say, hey, trying to get more money off you. Like there's no conspiracy to try to get $40 from everyone. That has nothing to do with it. It's the fact of, and this came from, you know, great conversations with Carl and the coach advisory board. You know, this was their idea ultimately on this to really help create more. How do you create more value in what you do and give you guys as coaches more opportunity to really learn a program? You know, you think of what's been happening over the years, and there's just, you know, been one program after another, and it makes it really challenging to really sink your teeth into it and learn it and understand it. And what my end goal here is, by the time October comes around, is you guys, every single one of you, can talk about this program the way I'm talking about it right now. Like I'm not trying to withhold any information about this program. I am trying to give everything I have to you, so then you can go and talk to people without notes, without even thinking about it. And then more importantly, because you're going to know, like that's one side of it. And then you're going to know the other side of it, which is who you're talking to. You're going to know how to put it together. Like right now, I can just give you general guidelines and options and ideas of how to talk to somebody about this program, but you are going to know this, you know, person A who you're talking to, what their barriers are, what is it that's been keeping them from doing a workout program in the past, and then you can specifically show them and tell them how LIIFT4 works into their daily life. Like that is priceless, and that is creating so much value in a product in yourself that it's absolutely unbelievable. So for you guys as coaches, that's going to be super important to learn this. And then, you know, knowing that because it is only 4 days, understanding that, you know, that is only 2 to 2.5 hours, basically a week that I'm there talking to somebody about working out. So there's all the other hours in the day that, you know, that person will need you. And that's why you're there as a coach, to help them, to guide them, to keep them on track, to make them feel like, because, you know, on a rest day, they might be so sore, especially if they're brand new. And look, you guys are going to do this program and you're going to feel sore. Like after Monday, I can't wait to hear everyone on Tuesday post, hopefully, about how sore they are just from the free preview workout, because it's still a legit 30-minute workout. You know, think of like somebody brand new. Like think about the first time you ever actually lifted and like, you know, like you did bicep curls. You remember like your T-Rex arms, like you couldn't fully straighten your arms or like wash your hair. Like I love that feeling, but you have to, like, and a lot of people do, but you have to remember, like new people, that's going to potentially deter them a little bit because that scares them. They're like, oh my God, it's like unbearable. I can't sit on the toilet because my legs are so sore. It's okay. So it's your job to walk them through, have them take a yoga workout on BOD. I've got 2 stretching workouts that are coming with this program. They're quick. They're only about 10 minutes, but they may need more than that. So you got so much more as a coach to give them, making sure they're drinking the Shakeology every day, making sure they're having their recover and recharge, because those 2 products, especially with the Beachbody Performance, is going to help people really get some amazing results in terms of the protein in both those products. It's going to help reduce soreness. It's going to build muscle. Like, I mean, I could go on and on and on, but there's a lot. I get excited about that because I think it's an amazing opportunity right now for you guys to really focus on this and really help your business.
I love that, because I think sometimes as coaches, especially newer coaches, we fall into the trap of thinking that our hard work is getting people to say yes to the program, but our work really starts the day that they get started with it, and making sure that they see this whole thing through, and in the days off, we're really helping them. So thanks for that
Yeah.
perspective.
And look, everybody, people are going to say yes. People say yes to anything they see the value in. If they feel like they're being sold on something, like put yourself in you're the salesperson's shoes of how you feel when you go to a car dealer. You instantly are uptight because you feel like you're going to get sold something. But nobody ever walks into an Apple store uptight, because you're going into it knowing that you have a value behind it, and everyone's going to pay a ridiculous amount of money for these stupid things, but the value's there. So it's the same thing with this stuff. Is the simple fact of just having having this feeling of knowing that you're giving people value, not trying to sell them something. You show them the value in it. You don't have to ask for a sale ever. They're going to be like, cool, where do I sign up?
If this whole like celebrity trainer kick-ass thing doesn't work out for you, you'd really make an amazing coach. You seem to know our stuff pretty well.
Told you, I know the business of this. I've done the business. I still do fitness consulting on the side for a lot of old customers and clients, and I know how to do this. And it's not hard, you guys. It's not hard in terms of helping create the value in it. Is it hard, getting the word out and talking to people? Absolutely, that's effort, but I don't think it's not challenging when you really know this. And that's my point, is like, if you know it, then you intuitively can just talk to somebody of how it will work into their life. You're not giving them facts, you're giving them answers, and that's what people want. So that's a really good way to do it.
Definitely. You touched on this, but would you mind going into a little more detail? I know I have Kim Carver put together an awesome video explaining it, so I'm going to share it in the team page, but we'd love to hear from you. Can you break down a little bit like the different access people get at different times, the VIP versus when it launches in October, in between all that stuff?
Yeah, so the timeline shifted a little bit. I just did another post on it today with a little bit of a update on that. So Joel Freeman Fitness, Instagram and Facebook, if you didn't see that. But so here's the timeline, the new timeline. Monday the 4th, which is only a few days away, which is super exciting. The free preview comes out. The free preview, the LIIFT4 free preview, launches on Beachbody On Demand. Now, it is on BOD on front of the paywall, which means you do not have to be a member of BOD. You don't even have to sign in. It's going to be on the top banner of the BOD website. Now, I say website because it's going to live on the website for a while, because everything's getting pushed up. So this was my post about was today, the fact that it's going to live on a browser website. So the app isn't actually going to have the free preview workout. I hope that makes sense. So it's a web browser. So, tablet, computer, even you can use your smartphone. You just have to go through your internet browser and pull up Beachbody On Demand. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but this is the only way for us to push this up for the tech team. Also, because we asked them to add 4 more workouts just last week. That was finalized on Thursday. I just finished the workouts yesterday, and we shoot them on Monday. These are going to be 4 workouts. They're called Before LIIFT4. Get it?
Like it.
Okay, just making sure everybody's still listening. Before LIIFT4. I know it's a little cheesy, but it's cute. Come on. And these 4 workouts are going to be like a little taste and a kind of like a prep, but they're going to be like express workouts. So they're going to be about 20 minutes in length. Still going to be 4 workouts that are useful in terms of like full body. So I'm going to give you a chest and back day. I'm going to give you a leg day, a shoulders and arms, and then a full body, no equipment HIIT day. And they're going to be about 20 minutes in length. And then those are going to be available on the 11th, starting on the 11th, whenever somebody buys something. So that was the idea behind this, is we want to say, look, if you buy something on the 11th, as of last week, you didn't get anything really until the 16th of July, and that sucks. So we were talking about this, and I was like, let's give them something. I don't want to give them like the first week workouts. That don't want to ruin it. So it's going to be 4 workouts before LIIFT4. So just to recap, that's on the 11th. Anytime you buy something, now the free preview workout and those 4 early access or the before LIIFT4 workouts are going to be the ones that live only on the browsers, only on the web browsers until the program launches on July 16th. Okay, so no apps on that. That was the only way that the tech team wouldn't kill all of us. to get these out. So that's what's happening. But the cool thing is also, and I did this in the post, so if you forget, you can look at the post today, that's also on the 11th. The minute you buy something, that you'll also get like all the PDF stuff will get loaded into your bot platform. So the nutrition guide, regular and vegan, I believe, the program workout calendar, and then there's one more I can't remember off the top of my head. So lots are coming. So there's lots of stuff coming. And then you have from the 11th all the way to July 16th to push. We got Summit in the middle of that. And then July 16th, you will get the first week. That's when we go live. The first week of the workouts will get loaded along with it's called a how-to LIIFT4, all sorts of fun little names. That's basically like a weightlifting 101 where I walk people through if they've never lifted a dumbbell in their life. I'm going to show you how to do it. And then there's the 2 stretching workouts. So on July 16th, man, all systems go. And then that's also when the Facebook group starts with me, with yours truly. Hopefully all of you, and push everybody into that, guys. Like, I want that thing so big that like Facebook is worried about it. That's how big we got to make this thing. And I'm gonna be running it. I'm gonna be in there every single morning. I'll do a post every single morning, East Coast time. So when everybody wakes up, there'll be a post in there every day. And that's when everybody is going to post underneath. So you're going to comment in one post a day so we can stay nice and organized. That's my OCD style that I got to do. And then that's a great opportunity, because then you have the next 8 weeks of my undivided attention in that Facebook group. So as opposed to trying to send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, if you're a coach and you send me a message elsewhere, I ain't going to answer it, because I want everyone to focus on that one thing, because chances are if you have a question, someone else has the same question. So those 8 weeks is your time to get amazing results, live the LIIFT4 life, and then right when we finish that, we're nearing October 1st, which then it goes all access. And then that's the time where you go out and you start talking to people about the same way I'm talking to you, and we just keep churning LIIFT4 out, man. It's just going to keep going.
Awesome.
Did you get all that? Because that's a lot.
I got it. And guys, just so you know, I will make sure to share both Joel's video that he did on that from his page in our group, and Kim Carver put together one that's pretty comprehensive. So you'll get all that stuff. Joel, I know that you have a bunch of calls that you have to hop on, but give us your last words of wisdom. We're so grateful for your time, this program, all of it, but send us off with some motivation.
Some motivation. Jeez, on the spot, man.
No,
I don't know. No. So 2 things. One, seriously, I know everyone has so many questions coming into this. Is every new program people do, and it's very much human nature to compare the unknown to the known, right? You say, okay, is it like this? Is it like this? Is it like this? Well, clearly, it's not, because there's no reason to create something that is already similar in existence. So I promise you, the workouts are solid. The program is solid. We've gotten amazing results. This is how I work out. This is how my wife, we worked out like this for a long time. And then, just relax. It's going to be okay. Like, everyone has just been so uptight, and, fitness is supposed to be fun. It really, really is. Like, there's so much other crap to worry about in the world, in your life. Like, this should complement, like, this workout, this program, everything about this you shouldn't have to worry about it. It should actually enhance everything else you do, as opposed to the other way around. Okay. So really just chillax. It's going to be okay. And then for all the ladies on here, I think there's a few, this notion of lifting weights and getting bulky and looking like a man. I don't know where that came from. I've been in the industry for 15 plus years and still have no clue where that came from. I think it's it must be like a fashion thing over the years. But ladies, you have, let me put it this way. You have the testosterone of a 5-year-old boy in you. Okay. That's how much testosterone you have, basically. So the idea that you're going to get bulky or manly and your voice is going to drop like me, it's pretty much, unless you start taking anabolics and injecting testosterone in your butt, it's just not going to happen. What is going to happen is when you challenge yourself and you actually lift weights more than 5 and 10 pound dumbbells, is the fact that you are going to burn more calories. You're going to have lean, long, sexy muscles, curves in the right places. help prevent osteoporosis. I mean, just Google it and you will see all the benefits of lifting heavy weights and resistance training. Is phenomenal. And if anybody ever tells you that you're looking like a man, or one, they probably have never heard that themselves, so it's a little bit of a jealous thing. And two, tell them to crack a book. This is 2018. Let's get with the program and stop worrying about this. So seriously, go all in because it's worth it. You just do not do yourself a disservice and go heavy. Don't cheat yourself. Challenge yourself, because I promise you're going to be happy with it.
Amen to that. We are so pumped about this and can't wait to be a part of this program, to use
I'm so excited.
And to be behind you 100% and pushing it out to the world, because people need it. And we're really excited. From a busy mom of two, I need a program just like this. So.
Oh my God, I have 2 cats. I don't know how you do it. Like, I can barely handle that. Like, I mean, seriously, I don't even know how you, like, ugh. I don't even think about it. So seriously, I am posting like updates as I get them. The minute I get updates from corporate, I'm pushing them out on my social media. So, Joel Freeman Fitness, I think I said that on Facebook, Instagram. Those are my 2 main channels. So, follow it. And if I post something, you guys repost it, share it, like, steal it. Use the apps to steal my posts. It's fine. Just tag me. That'd be nice. But get the word out there. Get the message out there, because we got a lot of coaches, and in social media, so many things get missed. So we want to just do as much as we can to get the word out there. That's really how we're going to spread the message. And and on Monday, get in there and seriously crash that sucker, man. Let's make BOD crash, because so many people are so excited. I can't wait.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Joel. You're welcome back anytime. We really appreciate you, and we're behind you. So thanks again.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.